I'm glad that we have this resource, as it has helped to fill in the gaps when I could only afford so much food per month. Not being as hungry all the time definitely helps my focus and mental health. These are our nation's next generation architects and artists, engineers and entrepreneurs. And if they're pursuing higher education to build a better life for themselves and they don't have confidence in where their next meal is coming from, how are they able to focus on their studies? How can we expect them to focus on their tests and on their homework when they literally don't know where their next meal is coming from?
I think I have heard about Cats Cupboard in my first semester, like fall 2022. And some of my friends were like, oh, you can get some food, and also there are other stuffs as well. If you want to visit, just go with us once. And I was pretty surprised that they have all types of fresh fruit and also like other milk and dairy products. So I think Cats Cupboard is pretty good in helping the international students in this aspect. Like, we don't have to buy or do our grocery, and we can just grab our foods. Most of our stuff we can get from Cats Cupboard. So it's actually helped us a lot, helped me a lot actually.
If I don't have a Cats Cupboard, it's really hard for me, because compared to other departments, I used to get very less funding, and most of the funding will go for my rent, groceries and utilities. Even I'm an international student, so I will not get any funding from the government like SNAP or anything. So the Cats Cupboard is helping me a lot in terms of vegetables, fruits and chocolates and some breakfast. So even sometimes if I have a class in the early morning, if I skip the breakfast, I just come to the Cats Cupboard and grab some oatmeal or any ready-made breakfast things, and I will just take away. The Cats Cupboard plays a crucial role in terms of food security in the Kansas University.
I was really worried coming here that I would not be able to have a nutritious food meal throughout the day, thinking that I would become one of these ramen students. And it wasn't honestly until I started using Cats Cupboard where I was able to stop worrying about if I was going to eat food that was going to actually give me energy. When I had mentioned it just tangentially to a couple of students, they're like, oh, you need a resource such as that? Like, are you okay? Like, that's like a last resort. Like, no, I'm just using the resource available to me. If it's going to benefit students, we should. And fortunately, and this is a lot of because of Cats Cupboard, I'm now hosting dinners every week as a social outing for graduate students, because it's a lot of stress, and at least to have some kind of way to come together, particularly with food. A lot of it comes from the cupboard. It also helps not just myself, also the rest of the community of K-State.